Harper? Here. Mr. Lamoureux?
Here.
Mrs. Eggers? Here. Mr. Coe?
Here.
Please join me for the invocation and the pledge.
Mind, give us a moment of silence. I'd like to open us with a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for this moment where we can come together and do the business of the city. Ask for your guidance as we make decisions for the betterment of all of us in this community. It's in your Son's name that I pray. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll be approving our December 2nd work session minutes at another meeting. Moving on to consideration of council special meeting minutes, January 18th or 16th, 2026. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments, questions? Please call the roll.
Mr. Coe?
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
Mrs. Harper? Yes. Vice Mayor Norris?
Yes.
Mr. Sellers?
Abstain.
Mayor Messer?
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux?
Abstain.
We're going to start off tonight with a public hearing. It's the rezoning of 105 acres adjacent to I-71 and bypass 48. Can I get a motion to open that public hearing?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Mr. Coe?
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
Mrs. Harper? Yes. Vice Mayor Norris?
Yes.
Mr. Sellers?
Yes.
Mayor Messer?
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux?
Yes.
Before we have comments, City Manager has a slideshow for us, and just give a little bit more context on what's going on.
Thank you, Mayor. So the applicant is Inko Schuler with Pete Saros, as operating kind of as their agent. So the request is to rezone a little over 105 acres along State Route 48 and Nelson Avenue from general commercial to mixed-use planned unit development, or PUD. Rezoning to a mixed-use district requires a PUD with integrated design and flexibility in land use. So this is a subject property. You can see it's kind of wraps behind and around the fire station and the State Highway Patrol office. That's right across from Kingsview Drive off of bypass 48, and then extends up to just south of the Bethesda Arrow Springs Hospital. Right now it's farmed and just kind of natural areas. The topography of the property is somewhat challenging just with the streams and the slope out there. So again, the current zoning is general commercial. It's been that way for a number of years. General commercial supports heavy traffic retail, kind of think big box retail and service type commercial uses. So general commercial currently as it stands right now really is geared towards more intense commercial type use. The Envision Lebanon comprehensive plan did take a look at this area as a focus area, and it recommended the area be defined as an innovation district. The goal of the innovation district is to contain a variety of uses such as office, limited commercial and residential, and low impact research and development industrial type uses. The plan also highlights the importance of preserving the open spaces to reflect the site's natural topography. And again, this property is within that Envision Lebanon comprehensive plan. So essentially taking what is currently a pretty intense general commercial zoning designation, and it recommended a little bit lower impact, but still a primarily non-residential use. So this is the concept plan that's been submitted to the city that would be attached to the mixed-use PUD rezoning designation. Contains a variety of uses, including multiple hotel sites. There is an apartment complex involved in it. A sports venue, so both indoor and outdoor athletic fields, and then research and development space for various businesses, some smaller scale retail, restaurants, and then you can see Area 13, quite a bit of the property is dedicated as open space, And part of that rationale is to make sure there's a buffer between the development and the residential property that's also to the north. So the development will gain access from State Route 48 through the existing Nelson Avenue, which serves both the fire station and the State Highway Patrol office. And then it includes stub streets that will connect to the bordering properties to ensure that we're kind of looking at this whole area comprehensively. There will need to be a traffic impact study done. Obviously, there's going to be improvements to bypass 48 that would be triggered by this development. Open space, so 45% of the development is dedicated to open space, which is a pretty significant number given that it is a non-residential use. And again, that's area 13, that's about 23 acres. I think the developer envisions maybe some walking paths back there, but then there's a few other kind of smaller footprints, really where there's stream and topography lend itself to kind of preserving those areas. So additional regulations that are included in the PUD standards for this property, automotive uses such as fuel service and vehicular sales or rentals would be prohibited. All districts are subject to the architectural design requirements. However, the Planning Commission will have broad authority to review and approve architectural modifications, including building materials, within the areas designated as innovation area and resort area. So essentially, as this development progresses, the building design, materials, all of that will be reviewed by Planning Commission. There's a minimum of a 40-foot natural buffer area along the residential properties to the north, and then there will also be an additional 20-foot mounded landscape space parallel to the buffer area containing evergreen trees 13 foot on center. And the multifamily residential shall be limited to the R2 land use area with a maximum of 200 units. So in reviewing this rezoning proposal, we looked at kind of specific criteria. The use of the property as an innovation district development is consistent with the city's comprehensive plan for the area, and the development from the staff's perspective is well planned with connections to the surrounding properties to support that future development. At the December 16, 2025 Planning Commission meeting, they recommended approval of the zoning map amendment, PUD regulations, and PUD concept plan to City Council, subject to the conditions in the staff report. That's all I have, Mayor.
Very good. So now we'll, before council has any comments or questions to staff, anyone who would like to speak on the subject can come up, give us your name and address, and we'd love to hear your thoughts.
Are we refraining or, I didn't catch it, do we ask questions now, council?
We'll go after.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and go now. Any comments or questions from council?
No questions. Bronco, would the, and I don't think this was brought up when this is all being proposed, but would there be something like disc golf be allowed in the green space? I would like to see some low impact use, like you said, trail or something like that within. Will that be fleshed out during the PUD?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly could be. There's nothing here that would prohibit that, and it might fit nicely with with kind of the sports complex component of the project. So yeah,
they couldn't come back and I don't know if there's enough property there to do like golf, like we wouldn't.
No, I think it's the concept is more kind of low impact. So
Trails,
something like trails, disc golf, things like that. Yes.
For that 45% and that area 13, if there are trails or disc golf or whatever, is that under the city's budget, or is that something we?
So we've kind of had, and I know Pete's here, the developer, we've kind of had those conversations on whether that would be like a city park or just green space within the development. I don't know that we've kind of landed on final determination on that. I would say it's open for discussion at this point. Pete, would you agree?
I agree. Okay. And could that ever change where, hey, we want to put houses back in there?
not without this going back through planning commission and city
So
council.
if we log it in as green space, it
Yeah,
says.
yeah, any modification to the plan that is before you would require to go back through the process.
And just to help us get, public buy-in, to support this as well, are there, can I ask Pete, or, I mean, do you have any perspective? I know you probably can't say, but yes or no would be fine, but have you talked to hotels or retail, or is this just a hopeful thing, or is it like, no, we've got some people that are really looking at maybe popping a hotel in there or doing, because that's the big thing, Lebanon, that always comes out in every one where we need a hotel in town.
Yeah, we're in active conversations with hoteliers, and they were actually supposed to be up here this week, but couldn't make it, and so we're meeting weekly, and so there's strong interest.
Can you tell me why they couldn't make it? No. I saw the land, yeah. And also, we talked when you guys first came. I know I like your plan. I like the sports idea, but a lot of us feel there's needs that our community really could benefit. We spoke about an indoor facility. What's the name of the one, Mayor Messer, over
Kingdom Sports Complex.
Kingdom Sports Complex in Franklin? Is there any way that could be considered a place where people can go inside and use for volleyball, for indoor soccer?
Isn't building 14?
14 is all, the two fields in the middle are both indoor fields. And so those it's 200,000 square feet of indoor.
That's
turf space.
14?
In the middle there. And so if you look at the 6 soccer fields there, the 2 to the north, the 2 to the south are outdoor. The 2 right in the middle are indoor.
I thought they were designated soccer though, or will they be? Could they be something else?
It's turf, and so it can be used for any field sport.
But not volleyball.
Correct. And so when the volleyball and court sports were mentioned, certainly some of these other parcels are available for field houses and other activities like that.
What's the total build-out time if you did everything on there?
We are expecting heavy build out in the first couple of years, and so phase 1 is infrastructure, 2 and 3 are heavy build out years with the sports complex and the hotels and multifamily. And then we anticipate a tail that's going to last a couple of years, and so we anticipate about 7 years.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I think this is something our community will be excited about. I hear this probably more than anything else. Is we need space for our kids to play baseball, basketball, volleyball, soccer. Not as much soccer. We got a lot of soccer. But all the other sports are very under utilized when it comes to space. So I think it'll be a big win for us.
I think that indoor space will be, I have friends that are playing, their kids are playing baseball now, and you've got 10-year-olds and 11-year-olds that are getting in at 10 o'clock at night right now because they can't find any place within a 45-minute drive to get kids in. I actually have a client over in the Fairfield area that has an indoor space, and that's what he does. And it's like an ATM machine for him. He's just printing money because there's no place to go, and we live in Ohio, and the rest is history.
Yeah, to have turf for baseball
It's huge.
Huge.
Well, for clarification, what are the ceiling heights? I know we talked about, you compared it to the Grand Park indoor space in Indiana, which I'm very familiar with, which are really tall. That's a big space, volume-wise, but I don't know if you could do baseball in there, so I don't.
Well, I'm more like practice, baseball practice.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
Cages and stuff.
Okay, hitting cage, okay.
Yeah. Having matches in there would be a challenge. But
Yeah.
practice, be perfect.
And I'm just starting to scratch on this as I wrap my brain around it. The property, if a developer or if an entity came and said, hey, we'd like to build a big location, indoor location on that site, and is that something that your company would be open to, or is this something that, are you guys gonna contain the whole thing, everything that's up there you guys are building, or is it something where you said there's some offsites? If someone said, we need it, I know, like, and I know I keep pushing volleyball, I know you could be booked year round with volleyball club. I had a friend who was going to, I think, Monroe at 10:30 at night to play volleyball with his league. And, but if someone were to come and say, hey, we would like to partner, help, you know, is that a possibility, or?
Absolutely. And the businesses that we've been interacting with and that are interested in this being on site, we are working out those details now in terms of what that partnership looks like, whether we build that or if they just do a ground lease from us.
Mm-hmm. And I know those, at least when my daughter played club, we had several overnights, and you got a hotel. That'd be fantastic.
Yep.
I'm excited. I think this PUD partnership gives us the kind of multi-use that is pretty exciting.
It's a great location too. And the hotels, I mean, that would be wonderful.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. Motion to close the public hearing?
Some of,
Please call roll.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Sellers?
Yes.
Mr. Cope?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris?
yes.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux?
Yes.
Mayor Norris? Mayor Messer, sorry.
Yes.
We get confused a lot.
It's a beard.
It's the hair.
So moving on to previous business, we have ordinance number 2026-00. I feel like I have 001. But I thought I already did a 001.
This was a first read.
Oh, that's the first read.
Previous
I'm all over
business.
the place. Yep, we're back. Okay, go ahead.
You good?
I'm good.
Ordinance number 2026-001, approving an amendment to the development agreement with JDH Building Group LLC for the sale of city-owned lots for a total of $20,000, that's $10,000 per lot, and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance approves an amendment to the development agreement with JDH Building Group LLC for the sale of city-owned parcels number 120-643-1007 and 120-643-1008 to support the construction of 2 single-family homes as incorporated into the development agreement.
Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Please call the roll.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Sellers?
No.
Mr. Cope?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris?
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers?
No.
Mr. Lamoureux?
Yes.
Mayor Messer?
Yes.
So I have that passing by a vote of 5-2, which means that will pass with emergency language and go into effect immediately.
Yes, sir. Ordinance number 2026-006.
Ordinance number 2026-006, approving a map amendment request to rezone 105 acres of property located adjacent to the I-71 and bypass 48 interchange as recommended by the Planning Commission.
This ordinance approves a map amendment to rezone 105 acres along State Route 48 and Nelson Avenue from general commercial to mixed-use PUD to support an innovation development pattern which is consistent with the envisioned Lebanon comprehensive plan.
Motion for first read?
So moved.
Second. Resolution 2026-007.
Resolution 2026-007, authorizing the 2026 Lebanon Civic In-Kind Service Donation Program.
This resolution authorizes the city to provide in-kind support services to various community special events held in the public right-of-way. The approximate value of these services is $100,000.
A motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments?
If you could please make sure for the public, Mr. Bunker, what the in-kind means.
Yes, so in-kind services, so that's when city staff supports the various festivals and kind of free public events that take place primarily in our downtown. So it consists of our street department, kind of doing road closures, trash collection, and our law enforcement folks provide security. So that's the primary drivers for it.
Thank you.
Please call roll.
Mr. Lamoureux?
Yes.
Mr. Sellers?
Yes.
Mayor Messer?
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Cope?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris?
Yes.
Resolution 2026-008.
Resolution number 2026-008, authorizing the 2026 Lebanon Civic Utility Service Credit Program.
This resolution approves donations in the form of utility service credit to various civic nonprofit organizations serving the Lebanon community. The total value of these donations is $117,900.
Do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Please call roll.
Mr. Sellers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris?
Yes.
Mr. Cope?
Yes.
Mayor Messer?
Yes.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux?
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
And finally, Resolution 2026-009.
Resolution number 2026-009, authorizing the city to apply for community development block grant funds to help support the Cedar Lane and Crescent Court reconstruction project.
This resolution authorizes the city manager to apply for the Community Development Block Grant Program in the amount of $200,000 for complete reconstruction of Cedar Lane from Lakeside Drive to its terminus in Crescent Court. The total project cost is estimated at $1.72 million. That does include some utility work as well.
Do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved. Second.
Any comments here?
I do. Mr. Brunka, if we don't qualify for does that put off the build?
No, I think we're kind of in the final design stages. We've got the expense side of the program into the budget. So, in the past we've been successful with the CDBG fund. So I think in this case, it's probably a project that we would move forward with, or staff would recommend moving forward with.
That seems like one of the high mentioned roads in the community for redoing as well. Thank you.
Please call the roll.
Mr. Sellers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris?
Yes.
Mr. Cope?
Yes.
Mayor Messer?
Yes.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux?
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
City Manager's report.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. So I want to remind folks, Thursday night, a couple nights from now, in these chambers, staff will be providing infrastructure update as well as talking about some of the development projects happening in our community. So that meeting is again here in the City Council chambers, January 29th at 6 p.m. And I always look forward to providing that update. It will be recorded, so if you can't make it, it will be posted. It won't be live, but it will be posted on the city's YouTube channel for folks that can't make it but would like to get the information. I know we do have a meeting scheduled next week, work session. I did send information out to council, just kind of given where we're at with the agenda on whether or not council would like to move forward with that meeting or not.
Okay.
That's all I had, Mayor.
Scott, what was the date on that again?
It's Thursday night.
The 29th. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
Are you talking on the infrastructure?
Yes.
Yeah. Thursday the 29th, yeah,
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
That big
It's
thing
on
up there on
the-
the screen.
Oh, there it is, right there. Hey, it's been a long day, man.
You'll be all one day.
Lots of
When is
accidents
that?
and frozen
What time is
pipes.
Can you invite Vegas? See Brad?
There you go, thank you.
So new technology.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that Mr. Pope knew the time and the location. So-
Did Brian put that in?
Well, it's our IT guy, yeah.
Good job, Brian.
We have executive session tonight, so we'll finish up with council items.
Just want to thank our crews for what they did over the weekend and early into this week. Fantastic job, especially as much as we got over a short period of time. We went to bed like 10 o'clock on Saturday, and it was just the small dusting. And by the time you wake up, I went out there, it's like 11 inches or something like that. So came really fast, and Monday morning the roads were really good comparatively to some of the surrounding areas. So really appreciate their hard work. I'm sure it was some really long nights, but I know they did put in a lot of time prior to the storm and right after the storm. I mean, I know there's some local areas around here that literally they were just getting out of their driveway this morning, so the roads hadn't been touched. So just a huge thank you. Lebanon always is on it, you know, and once again, fantastic job. So, you know, hats off to them for all their hard work.
The guy that did our subdivision's crazy because I saw him driving by in a short sleeve shirt with his window down. And I'm like, you guys live for this. So I say kudos to them. They did a great job.
Yeah, I kept hearing yeehaw when they were going down. I want to reiterate too, I live on Cincinnati Avenue, which is, and I have a big entrance, and they do a great job in minimizing the damage that could happen, and I appreciate the group, all of them that were out there as well. And I also wanted to thank the city and the staff for the continual reports that were going out online and being able to know main roads first, secondary roads, and then alleys, because I got several calls about the alleys and was able to tell them they're going to be out. It was last night, but they're going to be out tonight working, and by 7, I think they were pretty much all clear. Problem is, in an alley, you clear the road, and guess what you do with all the snow? Right back over that. So there was a lot of calming. People were very nice, but they were just reminders that everybody's got to kind of kick in on a day like the other day. And we did great. I was real proud of Lebanon. I was proud of our staff. And also, I want to encourage people that are listening to please come Thursday. Last year's meeting, we had a good crowd and a lot of great information. Do we have a question?
Oh, yeah, that's part, yeah, absolutely. We
Yeah.
encourage it.
So we have questions, I'm sure. Will we have a fairground time too?
There are a couple slides on the fairgrounds, yes.
Okay.
So we've included that.
So we can go over fairground questions, which I'm sure there's still several out there. But just everybody from all our department people talk and can kind of explain what's going on. So it's a good time to bring your questions. Come talk to the people that can give you straight answers and correct answers, and I just would encourage that. So, thank you.
Mr. Gould.
Yeah, just ditto on the effort. You know, how much overtime do we have?
Oh, boy.
I didn't want to ask.
Okay, I didn't
A
know
lot.
the track. Yeah.
I mean, they work 48 hours. We rotate 12-hour shifts with the crews, and they were going 48 hours straight. So, yeah.
That's a lot of work, so appreciate that. And likewise, infrastructure and development, probably one of the biggest criticisms that we get in all the chatter, and a lot of it is incorrect, is on all the expansion and growth that's going on in the city. And so these type of meetings, and especially this one, because of just the number of developments that are out there, this is a place where we can talk about it, open forum, people can ask those kind of questions and get the right information rather than from let's talk Lebanon, which is wrong most of the time. So this is the spot to do it, and I really encourage everybody to come.
Just a side note question, Scott, did you need an answer from us about that for next week? Do you need us to say that now?
Yeah,
we'll
well,
go.
at some point, yeah, tonight, definitely, yeah. Just
Okay,
let us know.
okay, just make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, everyone's already said it about the roads, but it was really neat driving the night before it happened, like you know it's coming, and there's just nothing, and it's quiet, and it's calm outside, and then to just see the huge difference in the days, and then the day after, for the roads to be as good as they were. I had a lot of staff members who were not able to come to work from other areas, and even until today that theirs weren't cleared, so, you know, that just, when you see the difference, it's not just, you know, people have this expectation that it's magically going to disappear, but it kind of does here, you know, because they're working night and day, we don't see them. I never saw a truck one time. I just looked out my door one day and there it's gone, you know? And so I appreciate that, and the many sleepless nights and just the difference that there is between our city and others, and how blessed we are to live here and have those services and the people who are willing to do the work and make it different than anywhere else. So thank you to all of them.
Jenny, you got anything?
Yeah, you've all said it.
You've all said it.
Nothing I can add.
Yeah. The only thing I wanted to reiterate, I put a post earlier in the week, the warming stations here in the city, they're going to be at the YMCA, because it's going to progressively get colder. One will be at the YMCA, the other one is at the library. If there is a need outside of those hours that they can be accessed, our fire department has been made ready for any type of situation that would require either an individual being moved someplace or being put in the fire station. So I know by Saturday it's supposed to be -10, so there should be, if there is an issue, don't hesitate to call our staff, and we can make arrangements for that. And then the unsung heroes that I thought about, everybody, plows did amazing. The mailmen I saw a guy like jumping over like a 6-foot berm today and crashing down in the snow. I'm like, that guy's dedicated right there. So the U.S. Postal Service, they were on it. So with that, I will entertain. Oh, let's talk about that next week's meeting. Everybody good based on the agenda being like to push that off?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. So we won't be here next week, but we will be back in these chambers the week after. So please read us into executive session.
Need a motion to adjourn into executive session pursuant to Ohio Revised Code 121.22 G2 to consider the purchase of property for public purposes or for the sale of property at competitive bidding if premature disclosure of information would give an unfair competitive or bargaining advantage to a person whose personal private interest is adverse to the general public interest.
So moved.
Second.
Please call the roll.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris?
Yes.
Mayor Messer?
Yes.
Mr. Cope?
Yes.
Mr. Sellers?
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, and stay warm.